Welcome to my week 2 battle of the 4th season in the Pokemon Battle Hub Draft League. What's going on, everyone? My name is Scorpion, and today my team, the L.E.A.F agents, are taking on Cobra, coach of the two cool Typhlosions. I'll show you guys a quick breakdown of the team I'm bringing today, why I chose these Pokemon, and the Wi-Fi battle will follow. But first, if you're excited for more Draft League Wi-Fi battles, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. Cobra's team has some threats. He's got the Roaring Moon, which outspeeds almost by a whole team and threatens me with powerful knockoffs. A strong Steel type in Golden Go, an Amoonguss that can easily check my Palafin, and two strong Terra Captains. He's got a Dunsparce that can terastallize into a normal, ghost or dragon type, and his mascot Hisuian Typhlosion that can terastallize into a fire, fighting or fairy type. Because it looks incredible in this matchup as a late game cleaner, we're starting off with offensive bulk up Palafin. With a combination of Jet Punch, Drain Punch to hit Roaring Moon, and Zen Headbutt for Amoonguss, we can hit the entire team for at least neutral damage. Because we don't really need any speed in this game, I went with the simple max HP max attack set for overall longevity and damage output, which allows us to one-hit KO physically defensive Amoonguss at +2 with Zen Headbutt. The Lumberry allows us to absorb one Spore from Amoonguss, as well as a potential Will-O-Wisp from Galarian Weezing or Glare from the Dunsparce. We're going on the offense this week to try to minimize the damage Pokemon like Roaring Moon and Iron Hands can do to our team. So we're bringing Elite Stealth Rock Primeape with Terra Steel to work our way around Galarian Weezing or Espeon. 124 HP EVs allow us to live a Psyshock or Psychic from Espeon even without terastallizing, while the 216 attack EVs let us guarantee knock it out with a 100 base power Rage Fist. We have Close Combat for Stab and Terra Blast Steel to seriously dent Galarian Weezing trying to defog our Stealth Rocks away. It will even give us a +2 attack boost thanks to Defiant if it's not carrying the neutralizing gas, letting us potentially threaten it with a one-hit KO. To have some line of defense against my opponent's Terra Captains and other strong special attackers like Espeon and Golden Go, I decided on Ting-Lu next. Even without attack investment, we can 2-hit KO most of my opponent's Pokemon with Earthquake and lay down some spikes. We have Ruination to force progress against any switch-ins, and those spikes complement Primeape's Stealth Rocks. Lastly, I went with Heavy Slam just to dent a Levitate Galarian Weezing on switch-in. The combination of Ghost and Fairy is very hard for my opponent to switch into, so we're bringing a Life Orb Swords Dance Mimikyu next. Shadow Sneak lets us pick off weakened threats like Espeon, Golden Go and Hisuian Typhlosion, while Play Rough is our stab to deal with Iron Hands and Roaring Moon. I decided on Adamant Nature this week to maximize damage output with enough speed EVs to still outrun a max speed Gyarados. I rounded off the set with Facade to take advantage of Galarian Weezing, which may try to burn me. If it does, a +4 Facade will easily knock it out and let potentially Mimikyu end the game. That's not all for the Fairy type offense this week though, as we're also bringing my other Terra Captain this week in the form of Flame Charge Delphox. Delphox's stab combination, combined with Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, has basically no switch-ins on my opponent's team. I went with 36 speed EVs and a modest nature to maximize damage output, while outrunning the whole unboosted opposing team at +1, and the rest was put into HP for overall bulk. The rest of the moveset is pretty standard, with Psychic Noise as my Psychic Stab to prevent the Dunsparce from outstalling me with Roost. And to round out the team with a solid check to Roaring Moon, Gyarados and Amoonguss, we are bringing physically defensive Zapdos, who can punish any knockoff attempts with Static and gain momentum via Volt Switch. Hurricane lets me threaten Amoonguss and Gligar for some solid damage, and Roost provides me with longevity. Lastly, I went with Safety Goggles as my item, as I'm not bringing a Grass type with me this week, and this allows me to have an Absorber to Amoonguss' Spore. So that's my team for week 2 of the Pokemon Battle Hub Draft League. Once again, if you guys are excited for this new Draft League Wi-Fi battle, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can only get there with your lovely support. With that, I've held you all up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright y'all, so here we are with my week 2 game versus Cobra, otherwise known as Get in the Bin Volume 1. He's got a fire team. I'm just written his team down. No real surprises there, honestly, although he did bring both Terra Captains, which I wasn't expecting, but the rest of the team I think is pretty good into me. No Amoonguss though, I did notice that. That's definitely a surprise. But yeah, I've got myself a Rocks lead in the form of a Primeape, so I'm going to lead off with that, and I guess we'll try and find a way to get Palafin in the game later. Yeah, good luck and have fun to Cobra, and let's get this match on its way. If you guys do enjoy the content, be sure to let me know, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm on my way to 100 subs. You can only get there with your support. If I do sound a bit tired, it's because I know my detective skills are unmatched, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've had 2 very rough days of just sort of getting back into things. My holidays are over, and I also basically had 1 hour of sleep last night, so yeah. Let's see how this goes. Good luck and have fun to Cobra, honestly. I really do like this guy's draft. He's gonna lead off with the infamous segment Steve. You guys do not want to know how long it took him to get this thing. So yeah, that's honestly a pretty good lead for me. I'm gonna lead off with my prime. Interestingly enough, we actually both have, like, both of us have 2 Terra Captains, and we also brought them both. This, the Dunsparce here, can translate into normal, Ghost, or Dragon. And his Hisuian Typhlosion can translate into Fire, Ghost, or Fairy. Either way, I'm gonna get a Rock straight away. That's what I'm here for. Maybe he does the same. I don't know if this thing actually I'm pretty sure that this thing does get Rock, so we might both have a Rock lead here, but we'll see. As he goes for Body Slam immediately. Alright, probably a Serene Grace set then. We see 302 to 199. We do not get Parrot. That's really, really nice. The Dunsparce against my Primeape. Let's see, that was... just quickly count that damage. Oh. So that's 103 points of damage. Let's see, in Body Slam. So that's definitely offensive. That's very, very offensive. That's max attack. Good to know. Or at least probably. I don't see much of a reason not to just go for close combat, honestly. He can switch into Wheezing, which he probably will. No, he stays in. Alright, beautiful. We get some close combat damage off him. We nearly take him out. That's good. I don't mind if Primeape loses this trade, honestly, because again, I just want my Rocks up and I just want this thing to go down. And he Dragon Tails me out. That's fine. My Rage Fist is now at 150 base power, which is really good. And whatever comes in should be able to Revenge Kill him, unless it's Tinglu, which will be slower. Let's see. We're going to Palafin. That's actually perfect. That's so perfect, because now we can get this thing activated. That is huge. Alright, awesome. Let's see. So Palafin, I am not in hero mode yet. That Dragon Tail genuinely just did me a huge favor. Drain Punch should take him out. He doesn't have an Amogus to switch in. I don't mind revealing it necessarily at this point. Jet Punch might kill, but he could also be bulky. I'm just going to go for Drain Punch immediately. See if he wants to keep this thing around. He does withdraw. Maybe he goes Roaring Moon or he goes Wheezing. Carpitalism. That is the... oh, that's the Gyarados. Okay, do we see Boots? Let's see, do we see Intimidate? We do not see Intimidate, we do see Boots. Okay. So Gyarados, Boots. It's good to know. Boots. And he now knows that I have Drain Punch. I don't mind this though, because I have a Primeape that could go out to, or I could go into my my Zapdos. I think I'd rather keep my thingy a little bit healthy though. My Zapdos, although at the same time I kind of just want to threaten this thing with a Voltage, right? This thing is not a Terra Captain. He also doesn't have a ground type, so I think I'll just go Zapdos, honestly. Let's see. Zapdos against his Gyarados, so Waterfall should only do about 26 to 31. Ice Fang can do a little bit more. So yeah, we're going to make the Zapdos play here. And that will also get Palafin into hero mode immediately, which is awesome. So, again, that Dragon Tail genuinely doing me a favor there. So going to our Zapdos here. Goes for Dragonite immediately, which is very threatening. However, I don't believe he can kill me with one. I don't think he can one-hit kill me with anything. And luckily against Roaring Moon, I also have a thing. So we could definitely see a Wakan Berry here. That's definitely a possibility. If he has, that's very good prep. If he does have that, I suppose it's not the end of the world. Actually, no, he doesn't have Wakan Berry because he's Boost. What am I saying? Again, I'm literally tired. So yeah, I guess the game here is just try not to get Flinch challenged. That's yeah, knock on wood. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Okay, Ice Fang. See, doesn't even to kill me. Perfect. Do not get flinched, do not get frozen. Perfect. Volt Switch, that should be dead Gyarados, right? Yeah, perfect. Gets a crit there, but I don't think that mattered unless he was like fully spatially defensive, which I doubt he was. So Zapdos actually grabbing a KO here, which is sweet. And we're still plenty healthy for the Roaring Moon. So there's a couple of things we could do. I think I'd rather just go Primeape, honestly, because that's kind of like the best thing I can go into here. This is the most neutral thing, so yeah, I'm gonna just go Primeape. We have a 150 base power Rage Fist right now. He could go into the Wheezing. I could definitely see that being a thing. If he does, I'm actually just going to Rage Fist. And see how much it does. Let's see. My Rage Fist is now 150 base power, so it actually does a decent bit to Wheezing, all things considered. Dagger, who's that? That is the Roaring Moon. Going hard, Roaring Moon on the prep. Do we see Booster? We do not see Boost Energy. So this could be one of two things. This could be Choice Bandit, this could be Choice Scarfed. I'm just CC. I have nothing to think about. Prime Whip is a Rock Slate. I don't need it for much else. He goes for EQ. Can we live that? We cannot. So, let's see. Earthquake. I'm pretty sure we live that if he's not banded, so I think that actually confirms he's choice banned. I'm pretty sure that means he's choice banned. With Gyarados gone, by the way, we are literally already rapidly approaching a Boca Palafin endgame, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is choice banned. So I think we go Zapdos here and we just Volt Switch. I'm pretty sure this Roaring Moon's choice banned, because I don't think I'm pretty sure Earthquake doesn't take me out at that point. So yeah, we just go Zapdos. I could Roost as well, but is that worth it? I think I'd rather get momentum. Yeah, I'm gonna just Volt Switch. Let's see. Yep, I think that's choice banded. Alright, so Roaring Moon, likely choiced. Write that down, CB. And Segment Steve comes back out, he sacks off the Dunsparce, that's fair. Perfect. So Zapdos actually getting 2 KOs. What's with Zapdos getting all the KOs here? That's like the last one I was expected to be getting KOs with, but sure thing. So we know Roaring Moon's banned. And the Dunsparce is gone. I'm gonna go Delphox here. I think Delphox has the best position to sort of deny other things from coming in. We're gonna go into that. We obviously do have our Terra Fairy now, which is available. And we don't need to use it on other things, so that's obviously a good thing. He's probably expecting the Terra Fairy. His lows look pretty terrible. He does go into Drunk Uncle the Iron Hands. It's a very funny nickname, I have to say. See, so the thing here is, right, I shouldn't die to any one hit unless it's choice banned, right? I don't think you go for a fighting move here. I could scout for the Heavy Slam slash the other thing, the other move. I'm almost tempted to go, I'm pretty sure this thing will be Assault Vest, honestly. I'm fairly confident this thing will be Assault Vest. But EQ does not knock me out if I Terra Fairy. Psychic Noise should do a lot of the damage back. Let's see, what if he's Assault Vest? Psychic Noise does have a good chance to 2 KO him, and a Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam is a guaranteed 2 KO, if he's like max HP with no bulk but Assault Vest. I'm gonna just do it, honestly. I'm gonna go for the Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam. I think even if this thing is Assault Vest, we should be able to take it on pretty well. Terra Fairy is pretty telegraphed. I hope he doesn't rate this and go for Heavy Slam. If he does, I mean, respect. But Delphox is good in this game as a Fairy Dab anyway. So we're gonna hit the Terra Fairy now, just in case he wants to EQ, and we're gonna Dazzling Gleam. Let's see. How much do we do? Oh, that's max AV. That's literally max AV. Okay, good to know. Okay, so Drain Punch doesn't do much, obviously. That is literally max HP, max PDF, and Assault Vest. Okay. Iron Hands. AV. Does mean he cannot threaten my Palafin as much, though, which is good. So I mean, he could obviously hit me with an electric move right about now. I'd like to get this thing just in range of Palafin, though, just so I can get, like, the sooner we get Iron Hands out of the way, the better. So I'm actually just gonna hit Psychic Noise here. I just want to weaken this thing. Perfect. That way we deny any and all healing, so if he goes for another Drain Punch, he cannot get more back. And he does go for Heavy Slam, alright. So we do lose Delphox there, which is very unfortunate, but again, okay, that crit, that don't matter. But again, I think actually this is worth it, because I really need chip damage off on this thing, because Iron Hands is actually really strong into my team, so I was kind of expecting this. I was Iron Hands expecting to really come through here, so that's not a huge surprise. I could go Palafin and start bulking up. If the Typhlosions not boots, again, we are rapidly approaching that endgame here. I think Mimikyu is also fine, though. We obviously have the Facade tech to deal with, what's his face? Galarian Weezing. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll make the Mimikyu play here. Go into my Mimikyu here. And I think I could try to preserve my Disguise. Is that worth it? I think I'd rather just SD, honestly, especially if he goes Weezing. Alright, he stays in, that's fine. We go for an immediate SD here. Goes for Ice Punch, it's fair. That is obviously going to break my Disguise. No longer prevented from healing. And we just hit Play Rough here. Now we're not to. He could go Galarian Weezing, but again, we can actually take advantage of that thing genuinely, which is pretty funny. Rocks are still up, so it will chip that thing. Alright, he does let Iron Hands go down. Beautiful. That's very good. Okay, so Iron Hands dies to Mimikyu. Perfect. Revolution. Is that the Galarian Weezing? It is, yes. So, if this thing burns me... Let's see, how much do I do to it right now? Assuming he's physically defensive. Oh shit, I also didn't see... Is he neutralizing gas? I don't think he is, right? No, I don't think he is. I think he's Levitate, which is what I was expecting. I'm at +2 now. Oh. Mimikyu. Where are you at? There you are. So obviously I'm not going to be doing much to this thing. So Facade does actually do more. I think I'd rather actually SD a second time. If he burns me, that'll be ideal, because then we can pull off the Facade tag. He could also go for Defog. If he does, that's okay. Clear Smog. Oh, dang it. Okay. That's fair. That's very fair. Okay, so that thing's got Clear Smog. That's honestly fair. That's very good prep. That's actually going to make it difficult to beat this thing with Palafin as well. It's going to be difficult to break this thing without Delphox, to be honest. Zapdos, how much do you take from a Sludge Bomb or Strange Seed? You don't die. And Hurricane actually 2 kills to sink back. I'm going to make the Zapdos play, and I'm going to try to grab a couple roosts on this thing. Do need to be careful about that Roaring Moon, but the fact that it's not Dragon Dance does make it a little bit easier. Alright, there's the Defog, that's fine. Was kind of expecting that, in fairness. Alright, we whooshed here. I genuinely really do not like facing Galarian Weezing, by the way. I really dislike this mon. But, it is a very good bring-in to me for sure. It does go for Strange Steam, let's see. Doesn't do too much. How much does a Discharge do to this thing? 42 to 49. That's good damage. That's really good damage. I think I'll go for it, honestly. I think I'll just go for 1 Discharge. Maybe we can snag a Para. And I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't get reliable. Yeah, that's Fizz Def. That's fully Fizz Def. No, Thingy, unfortunately. Para. But we also don't get confused by Strange Steam, which is really good. Go for another Roost here. Want to make sure we stay healthy. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to stay in here, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't win this 1v1, so you have to be careful. There we go. Maybe if he has Toxic, that could be annoying. Another Roost here. He's got Pain Split. Alright, so he does have some form of recovery. But again, I'm not sure if that actually beats me, is the thing. I'm really not sure if that beats me. Could go for another Discharge. I think that does 2 a KO at this point. Yeah, we'll go for a Discharge into a Hurricane here. I want to see if I can snag that Para. That's good. That's good damage. Don't get the Para this time either. Let's get the crit there with the Strange Steam. Obviously, we do want to make sure we stay out of range of Roaring Moons. I'm actually going to hit Roost one more time here. We could try to snag the kill, but I really want to try and keep Zapdos healthy, right? He does withdraw. And he goes back into the Roaring Moon. So here's the thing. This thing can carry Stone Edge, right? This thing 100% can carry Stone Edge. So I should be careful, because a Banded Stone Edge will do a lot. I doubt you go for a move that can hit Ting Lu here. So I'm actually going to make that play. I'm going to make the Ting Lu play. Let's see here. I don't think we take much from this thing. Let's see. Does he go for knockoff? He does go for knockoff. Perfect. That's fine. We lose our leftovers there. It's not a big deal. I think I'll make the Heavy Slam play here. I could do a Heavy Slam, or I could double into Zapdos, because he is locked into knockoff now, right? He knows it's not going to do much. So he's pretty much... The switch is very telegraphed here. We know he's going to go Galarian Zapdos. Or sorry, Galarian Weezing. Galarian Zapdos, I'm all about. So if he goes Weezing, what's the play here? I could go back into Zapdos and just fire off a Hurricane. I think that's the play to make. Right? Yeah, I'm going to double into Zapdos, because I don't think Heavy Slam takes him out from here. Yep, he does switch. Perfect. very highly doubt you go Hisui and Typhlosion here, right? Yep, they just go Galarian Weezing. Perfect. So we're going to make that double, and we're going to fire off a Hurricane here. It should kill from here. And he doesn't have the best of switches in the world either, so that's good. Let's see, because a Hurricane, yeah, Hurricane does 57 to 68 if he's Fizz Def, which he 100% is looking at the calc. So we're going to hit Hurricane here. This should kill. Unless we miss, of course, which is entirely possible. Can always count for that. So he goes for Pain Split here. That means he's no longer in range. That's a very unfortunate miss there. What if I Volt? I'm bleeding to the fact that he doesn't even have Will-O-Wisp here. What if I Volt into Palafin? How much does Palafin's Zen Headbutt do here? 43 to 50. Okay. We definitely need this thing at like below half. I'm a Roost once. I just want to make sure I'm healthy at all times. This might be... I'm very glad I have max PP on this Zapdos. Goes for Strange Team again, that's fine. And I think we just go for another Discharge into Hurricane combo here. See 4 out of 8 Roots, and Roots need to be careful of that. He could try to go Roaring Moon or Hisui Typhlosion, but that does risk a para. Yeah, he just stays in. Discharge again. And there's still no para. There we go. So do I take him out here or do I go for another Roost is the thing. I could also, let's see, does Volt Switch kill? No, I don't think it does. How much do I take from a Bandit Roaring Moon knockoff? I do die at this point for sure, so... I'm actually gonna hit Roost again. I'm not gonna take any chances with that Roaring Moon, I'm sorry. This could be a bit of a stally tactic, but I generally do not want to take any chances with that Bandit Roaring Moon. Goes for Pain Split, that's fair. Because now I am healthier. Which is what we want. He probably just hits Strange Steam again. We'll go for Discharge. Good. This Weezing is getting very, very lucky, by the way, with dodging all these paras. But we Roost once more. He's probably going to Pain Split again. I don't know how much PP Pain Split has, actually. Might be useful looking at that. Oh, he goes for Strange Steam now. Oh, perfect. Okay. We are just not hacking each other. Strange Team has a chance to confuse, right? I'm not dumb. He is not getting parried, and I'm not getting... This is a very hacks-free game, all things considered. There were a couple of crits, but I don't think any of them mattered. Alright, we Hurricane here. This should kill. Come on, Zapdos, please. Yes, alright, cool. We hit the Hurricane. That should be a dead Galarian Weezing. Yes, cool. And we are also in prestigious health for the Roaring Moon. Perfect. So Zapdos at the 3rd KO. What on earth is going on? Alright, Ripley comes out. That's the Hisui Typhlosion. Very wholesome nickname, I have to say. I think we actually sack off Mimikyu here, because I'm pretty sure Mimikyu is in range of what this thing is going to do anyway. Then we go Tinglu and we scout for damage. So we're going to sack off Mimikyu here. Hopefully we see the Terra come out as well here. And if he for some reason somehow doesn't kill us, then we can actually get a little bit of shit with Shadow Sneak too. Alright, we do see the Terra come out immediately. I'm expecting it to be fighting, but I can also see Fairy. Fairy I think would actually be better in this situation for him. Let's see. It's Terra Fire. Oh, that's not what I was expecting, but that's actually good for me, because that means he dies to a Palafin Jet Punch. Alright, there's the Eruption. That should be a dead Mimikyu. Yep. So that begs the question, is it Scar Specs or something else? So the obvious play is to go Palafin here, right? Typhlosion, Hisui, he's Terra Fire. So against my Tinglu... Oh. Tinglu, do I die from this thing? Even if he Specs. I do not. So what we do here is we go Tinglu. We always go Tinglu here. We Earthquake. We get Roaring Moon in Chains of Palafin's Jet Punch, and then we just endgame with that. That's the plan. We got Ting-Lu here. I'm surprised he brought that Terra Fire when he's got 2 other Terra that are good against Ting-Lu, but I think it does make sense, because you can also overwhelm it easily. I could also go for Ruination, but I think Earthquake does still does the most amount of Roaring Moon anyway. And Ruination can miss. Ooh, he's got the Will-O-Wisp, so he's not Choice. That's good to know. That's definitely still good to know. Okay, that's okay though. This is still going to do a very hefty chunk, and we also heavily weaken the power of Eruption here. Right, that's a 2-hit kill. Perfect. What I actually could do here is I could start setting up some spikes. I'm pretty sure Typhlosion doesn't get moves to heal itself with, right? Let's see, Typhlosion category status. Let me just look this up. Yeah, rest. That's the only thing it can have. So which I don't think he will have. I'm actually gonna go for 1 spike here because I want to try and get as much damage on Roaring Moon as I physically can. All right, goes for Lava Bloom again. That is very fair. Does nothing to me. Ting-Lu is a tank. And we just start getting up some spikes to try and put the hurt on that Roaring Moon. I think 1 spike is enough though. I don't think we want to overcommit to it or anything, because we also don't want to get Ting-Lu too weakened. So we're going to EQ here. Let's pull Lava Bloom again. Still does nothing. And then Earthquake should take him out in theory. Good job, Ting-Lu. So all my walls be getting the KOs this week. No flashy Palafin or Delphox endgames here, folks. So all he's got left is a Banded Roaring Moon, which we get to see what it locks itself into. So I guess we'll find out. There's the dagger. Also, put some respect on Copa's name in the comments, chat, because all these shinies are 100% legit, and he spent so much time getting these shinies, especially the Dunsparce. So we're gonna go for Ruination here. Goes for knockoff. It's there. I could preserve Differential here, actually. We do go for Ruination. I could try to preserve Differential here and like pivot into Zapdos and then into my Palafin and finish the game. Is that worth it though? I don't think it is. Well, Roaring Moon. Choice Band. Against my Zapdos. Yeah, two knockoffs will kill me here, so I'm actually fine with just letting Ting-Lu go down. We just go for EQ here. Alright, Ting-Lu goes down. Palafin Hero. And then, yeah, Banded Roaring Moon. Let's see. Okay, so if he gets a crit here with Choice Band knockoff, we could be in trouble, but otherwise we should be okay. So we're going to bring Palafin in here, which he very graciously got into hero mode for us. Ting-Lu dies to Roaring Moon. And that should be a 2-0 victory, right? Yep. Again, unless he gets this crit here. We had Jet Punch, let's see. Knock off. Perfect, doesn't even do half. Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy, actually. We go for Drain Punch here, and that is game. So GG's to Cobra. Honestly, still a pretty solid 2-0 victory. I do know we were both pretty tired, so might not have been both, you know, in our A game, but very solid match, and again, I like this guy's draft. So GG's to Cobra. Very enjoyable. With that, I want to thank you all for watching. Please let me know if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, with that being said, I'm going to see you all back in week 3, where we're going to be facing the one and only Gentleman RK9er, which we haven't fought since Season 1. And that was actually a showdown match. This will be our first Wi-Fi match. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all against the Gentleman RK9er. Peace.